Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers indicate that Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, is back in Port Charles, and he is none too pleased about what has been happening in his absence. When Michael goes after what he wants, there is no stopping him, and he wants custody of his children, Wiley Corinthos, Viron Weaver, and Amelia Corinthos, Serenity and Sequoia Morkmako. His uncle, Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, will do whatever it takes to ensure that doesn't happen, and that Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, will keep her children in some capacity. Drew stole Willow from Michael, and Michael definitely has an axe to grind with his uncle Drew. Drew has gotten away with a lot of nefarious deeds as of late, but has he finally met his match in Michael, who is back with a vengeance? General Hospital spoilers tease that Michael will seek full custody of his children, and that he doesn't want Willow to have any involvement with the kids. Willow has proven to make one horrible decision after another, and standing by Drew after his ketamine scandal may have been the last straw for him. Willow will confide in Drew, and he will vow to make sure that Rick Kirst, goes after Michael with everyone he has. Michael is aware of a lot of Drew's nefarious deeds, and Willow is still blind to them. He could know that Drew lied, and that Willow was turned away at the clinic in Germany, and that he paid off the receptionist. Michael could be waiting to use this leverage in court though. Michael is still not aware of Drew Kane's tryst with Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous, but Sasha Corbin, Sophia Matson, Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, Ned Quartermain, Wally Kurth, and Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, are fully aware. One of them could offer Michael the information to help in his custody case. This would also be the perfect way for Michael to bring Drew down for good. It would also finally force Willow to open her eyes about who Drew really is. In order to show the judge that Michael is the best candidate for full custody of Wiley and Amelia, Michael would have to decimate not only Willow, but Drew too. Attacking Drew's character would make Willow look bad as well. Michael would expose Drew and Willow's shocking affair, proving that he is the victim in all this, the shocking truth about Drew's affair with Nina, the fact that Drew paid off the receptionist in Germany, and also Drew's ketamine scandal would not make him look any better. Not only that, making Drew look vengeful against the Quartermain family would also show the judge that Drew should be nowhere near Michael and Willow's children. Willow would lose her mind, and finally realize that standing by Drew has cost her everything. Drew would be shocked that Michael is the person who finally took him down, and has exposed his unscrupulous deeds to all. What do you think? Do you think that Michael will be the one who can finally take Drew down? Will Michael expose the truth about Drew and Nina's affair? Will Willow finally see Drew for who he really is? Keep watching General Hospital, weekdays on ABC, to find out what's next. Drew Kane has always been the calm within the storm, the soldier-turned-businessman who seeks justice, family unity, and second chances. But that very stoicism may be the reason he's about to hit a wall. And that wall has a name. Whether it's a newly emboldened Cyrus Renault, a vengeful Valentine Casadine, or even a Michael Corinthos ready to turn the tide, the latest General Hospital spoilers suggest Drew is on a crash course with someone who's not only ready for war, but perhaps more capable than he is. After months of rising tension, betrayal, and blurred moral lines, the stage is finally set for Drew Kane to face his greatest reckoning yet. But here's the twist. Michael might be the one to pull the trigger, figuratively, or worse, literally. Drew's transformation over the past year has been anything but subtle. From his time in Pentonville to his reintegration into Port Charles, we've seen a man slowly being chipped away. And while he's still trying to play the hero, those close to him have noticed the cracks. Sam McCall has voiced her doubts. Willow sees a different side of him now that their family ties are messier than ever. And Carly seems to love him, but even she's questioning how far Drew will go to hold on to power and influence. For a man who once ran into burning buildings and served his country with honor, Drew's latest choices feel less like bravery and more like desperation. And desperate men are dangerous. The chaos within ELQ has only accelerated Drew's moral downfall. Valentine's shady leadership, Ned's lingering mistrust, and Michael's reluctant participation in the family business have turned every board meeting into a battlefront. Drew, hoping to protect his family's legacy and perhaps his own fractured ego, has stopped asking questions and started making moves. The problem? He's forgotten who he's dealing with. Valentine is a Cassadine by blood and a chess master by nature. Michael may seem gentle and reserved, but he's a Corinthos, born from violence, shaped by manipulation, and trained to act when provoked. And then there's the wild card, Sonny Corinthos himself, who may not be Drew's ally for long. One of the biggest questions surrounding this impending confrontation is simple. Who is the true villain? Drew has always stood on the side of what's right, but even viewers have noticed he's changed. He's hiding deals. He's pushing agendas. He's stopped confiding in those closest to him. Whether it's blackmail, insider sabotage, or a refusal to back down, Drew is pushing limits, and Port Charles is about to push back. Meanwhile, Michael, who has long been portrayed as the conflicted heir, is no longer willing to sit on the sidelines. After watching his family suffer, losing trust in his father, and trying to support Willow through her health crisis, Michael may finally realize that saving his loved ones means confronting someone he never expected to oppose, his own uncle. General Hospital spoilers tease that a boardroom confrontation between Michael and Drew will turn personal fast. ALQ isn't just a business, it's a battlefield. Michael, suspicious of Drew's new alliances and shady decisions, is preparing to make a move that could expose everything. Whether that means uncovering embezzlement, bringing in an external audit, or even recruiting Ned and Brooklyn for a stealth coup, one thing's for sure. Michael has stopped treating Drew like family. And once that line is crossed, there's no going back. Carly, stuck in the middle as both a former lover and fierce protector of her children, will be forced to choose sides. Spoilers say that while her heart remains tied to Drew, her loyalty to Michael may ultimately outweigh her affection. What makes this all the more tragic is that Drew doesn't see the trap he's walking into. Haunted by his time in captivity, grappling with memories that never quite belonged to him, and increasingly isolated from those he loves, Drew's sense of control is slipping. Cyrus Renault has already begun manipulating situations behind the scenes, possibly feeding Drew bad intel and encouraging his more ruthless side. Valentine's own agenda continues to simmer under the surface, and there are whispers that Nina might be involved as well, hoping to protect what's left of her influence by aligning with the one man who can still challenge Michael. In true GH fashion, alliances are shifting like quicksand, and Drew is losing solid footing fast. The emotional fallout of this impending showdown could be brutal. If Michael does take Drew down, what happens to the family dynamic? Willow has tried to make peace among the chaos, but even she may be forced to admit that Drew is no longer the man he once was. Sam may feel vindicated for her early suspicions, but that won't erase the pain of watching the father of her child spiral. And Carly? Spoilers hint that Carly may feel a deep betrayal, either because Michael went too far or because Drew lied one too many times. This isn't just about ELQ or even Port Charles politics. This is about broken trust, buried trauma, and the realization that even heroes can fall. For months, viewers have speculated about when Drew would reach his breaking point, and whether it would be prison, loss, or heartbreak that finally cracked the facade. It's possible that all three are converging now. With enemies circling and allies turning cold, Drew may finally realize that he's not just at war with the world. He's at war with himself. And unfortunately, there may be no redemption arc if he continues on this path. GA spoilers hint at an upcoming scene where Michael delivers a public bombshell, possibly at an ELQ shareholder meeting, that dismantles Drew's credibility. Whether it's leaked documents, past sins resurrected, or a new crime revealed, Drew may be facing the end of his career, his reputation, and possibly his freedom. But just when it looks like Drew has lost everything, a final twist could shake everything again. G insiders tease that Drew may not go down quietly. In fact, he may turn the tables one last time, exposing Michael's own secrets or aligning with an unexpected character, perhaps even Sonny, to fight fire with fire. After all, this is Port Charles, where alliances are temporary, motives are murky, and nothing is ever truly over. The question is, will Drew's final move be that of a hero trying to save himself, or a man who has finally embraced his darker instincts? There's also growing speculation that this isn't just a corporate rivalry. It's personal in a way viewers haven't yet seen. Could Drew have dirt on Michael's past, including the attempted takedown of Sonny that never fully came to light? Could Carly herself be caught in the crossfire if secrets she's kept resurface at the worst possible time? And where do Brooklyn, Ned, and Tracy fit in? If Drew goes down, will it shatter ELQ for good? Or is this the cleansing fire needed to rebuild a stronger, more transparent legacy? The dominoes are in place. The stakes are higher than ever. And as summer heats up in Port Charles, the lines between villain and victim are starting to blur. Drew Kane may have met his match, not in a criminal mastermind or a corrupt executive, but in the quiet, determined force of Michael Corinthos. And if Michael has truly decided to step out of the shadows, Port Charles better brace itself for the fight. Because this time, it's not just business, it's family. And no one fights dirtier than a Corinthos with something to prove. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.